All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a massive shift that's happening on the factory floor. We're going to look at how one of the world's most powerful systems, SAP S/4HANA, is literally building the brain for the intelligent factory of the future. But first, let me ask you something. Just think for a second about the manufacturing operations you've seen or worked with. Are they constantly just reacting, putting out fires, dealing with surprises, or are they actually a step ahead, predicting what's coming and adjusting before it becomes a problem? That question right there is really the core of everything we're about to cover. You see, for so long, manufacturing has been stuck in this reactive loop. The factory of yesterday was slow, it was manual, and all its systems were disconnected. By the time you got the information you needed, it was already old news. But today, the goal is totally different. It's the proactive factory, a place that's running in real time, that's automated, and where every single decision is driven by live data. The difference between those two is just massive. So, how in the world do you get from yesterday to today? How do you make that jump? Well, you give the factory a brand new brain. And for our purposes, that brain is SAP/4HANA. Okay, so what exactly is this new brain? S/4HANA is not just some small update. It's a total redesign from the ground up. It takes real-time analytics, connects to all the machines and sensors on the shop floor through the Internet of Things, or IoT, and it uses AI to power its planning. And the most important part, it's all happening in one single intelligent system. So how does this brain actually function? Well, it's built on a few key pillars that all talk to each other. You've got production planning, which figures out what to make and when. You've got shop floor execution, which manages the actual work getting done. Then there's quality management, making sure everything is up to spec. And of course, manufacturing analytics, which gives you that real-time scoreboard on how everything is performing. All right, knowing the pieces is one thing, but how does this new brain actually think? Let's follow the data and see how it flows from the moment a customer wants something to the final product rolling off the line. So here's a really simple look at it. Everything kicks off with a demand forecast, or maybe a new sales order. That immediately triggers the planning engine. We'll get to that in a sec. This creates a production order, which then gets sent right down to the shop floor. As soon as the product is finished, it's recorded, and all the analytics update instantly. The whole cycle just moves with a speed that was honestly impossible before. Now, that planning piece I mentioned is powered by something truly revolutionary called MRP Live. In the old days, planning, or MRP, was this slow, clunky process you'd have to run overnight. So if a huge, unexpected order dropped in your lap at 9 a.m., you wouldn't really know its full impact until the next morning. With MRP Live, that same order comes in and you can replan everything on the spot. We're talking minutes, not hours or days. It's a total game changer. And it has another superpower, too. Demand-driven MRP, or DDMRP. This is so smart. Instead of trying to perfectly forecast a chaotic and unpredictable future, DDMRP uses these strategic inventory buffers at key points in your supply chain. This protects your production from crazy swings in customer demand, which means no more costly stockouts and no more cash tied up in useless extra inventory. It's just a much more stable way to operate. Okay, theory is great, but let's see what this looks like in the real world. We've got a fantastic example from the pharmaceutical industry, a business where getting it right and getting it right fast is absolutely critical. So this company, they went all in. They armed their workers with Fiori tablets, so all instructions were digital and real-time. They used the advanced planning tool, PP/DS, to schedule every single machine with insane precision. For compliance, which is huge in pharma, they could trace the entire history of every batch instantly. And get this, they used IoT sensors so their machines could actually predict a failure and schedule their own maintenance before they ever broke down. And the results? They were staggering. First off, a 25% jump in their overall operational efficiency. Just pause and think about that. That's like getting a quarter more work done with the exact same equipment just by being smarter and more connected. But the impact on their actual business was even bigger. A 40% faster batch release. In pharmaceuticals, that means getting life-saving medicines to the market and to patients that much faster, without ever compromising on safety or compliance. That is what you call a real game changer. This case study really drives home the main point. The true payoff of building an intelligent factory is that you can finally measure what actually matters. In the moment it's happening, and then do something about it. A perfect example is a PPI called Overall Equipment Effectiveness, or OEE. It's simple, really. It just asks 3 questions. Is your equipment running when it's supposed to be?
Is it running as fast as it should? And is it making good parts? S4 HANA puts this data on live dashboards so managers can spot problems right away and fix them.
Okay, so this tech is transforming factories. That's clear. But what does all this mean for you, for people's careers? Let's talk about the new skills and opportunities that are popping up everywhere because of this shift. This transformation is creating a whole new wave of jobs. There's huge demand for S/4HANA manufacturing consultants, for specialists in those advanced planning tools like PP/DS, and even for roles like digital factory architects. These are the people who design the whole intelligent system. The big takeaway here is really simple. If you can combine your knowledge of manufacturing with these new digital skills, you are the future. So, as we wrap this up, I really want to leave you with one final thought. What we've been talking about, it's about so much more than just being better at planning. It's a fundamental change in how a factory even operates. And this quote just says it all. S/4HANA manufacturing is more than production planning. It is the foundation of the intelligent factory. It's the core, the brain, that makes all the real-time decisions and predictive insights possible. The intelligent factory isn't some science fiction concept anymore. It's being built right now. Thanks so much for joining me.